Make sure you subscribe to My Comics Closet so you can like and comment on my next video for a chance to win this book. And I went to the Motor City Comic Con last weekend. I got video and my haul, so let's check it out. Hey, thanks for checking out My Comics Closet. I'm Lynn. I'm going to show you video and my haul from the Motor City Comic Con. I really appreciate it if you'd like this video, first off, and comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you, and subscribe. And if you subscribe now, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when all my videos come out. And in the next video, I'm going to be doing it was going to be my 250th subscriber giveaway, but now it's 300. I think I'm at 299 right now. Actually, I was at 300 a while back, and somebody must have bailed on me. It's been a couple weeks since I got a video out. I've been pretty busy trying to get some stuff ready up north. I've been working. I've been working a little overtime, and I had a lot of stuff going on. So I'm kind of behind. I haven't done any of my new comic book day videos. I've got about 3 weeks built up, maybe a month. I did a video on Free Comic Book Day about my new comics that I had coming, and I haven't really shot anything from Free Comic Book Day yet. But I'll do one here pretty quick, and that'll probably be the video that you'll comment on. I'll show the stuff I picked up on Free Comic Book Day. I went to 3 different comic stores, and I bought some books too. So I think that's probably the most interesting part. So anyway, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let your friends know I'm giving away that book, and I have some others. You can have a choice if you're not into Spider-Man, CGC, 9/8. I don't know. Now they're all going to be 9/8, I think. But anyway, that's what's coming up. My next video is going to be my 250 to 300 subscriber giveaway. And we'll figure out where we're at from there. Hoping to get 500 and then up to 1 million pretty soon. But before we get to the video, I did have 3 books signed by artists, 3 Marvel comics signed by artists, and they're submitted to CGC through the CGC booth there and through Comic Sketch Art. I had one book. It's the Brilliant by Image, and it's written by Bendis, drawn by Bagley, but Joe Rubinstein did the inking. And I'd already had it signed by Bendis. I sent it into CGC, I believe. Or Bagley signed it first, but he drew a picture of Bendis and put a caption saying, "Hi, I'm Bendis." And then I sent it back in, I don't know, a month later, maybe a year later, and Bendis was there. So then I had Bendis sign it, which I think he just signed it. I was hoping he might make some kind of remark back, but he didn't. And then so I took it in this time. I had to go to the CGC booth to retain the previous signatures to have them crack it out. So I had them crack it out, and I went back and Joe Rubinstein signed it. And I also bought, let me find it here, just 1 second, that's it. I also bought this print, number by 17 print of the Wolverine miniseries, the first miniseries. But Joe Rubinstein drew the Wolverine in the middle, and then he signed it at the bottom. I think this was $65, and it was $25, I think, to get the book signed. I think it was 90 altogether. Yeah. And then I went to Fabian Nicieza, and I had him sign the Alpha Flight Special #1 out of 4 miniseries with her on the cover, if you know what I'm talking about. The character her, kind of like opposite to Adam Warlock, him. But he said he had never signed that book before, he didn't think. So when I got home, I looked on the census. There were some books graded. Some of those books were graded. I think there was only 198. I forget now. But there are no books. I don't think there's any signature series on the census. I'll put it up here so you can take a look. Maybe I'll make a note if I'm wrong. But yeah, I had him sign that book, which he said he'd never signed before. But he was also selling prints, which are these. Wolverine versus Deadpool. And he's got the dialogue bubbles up there. And he writes in dialogue, I guess, off the top of his head. He asks you what your name is so you can personalize it. And actually, the guy in front of me, who is Julian, he sells comics at the Dawn of the Collector shows. Fabian had asked him what his wife's name was. I guess she had been standing there in line before I got there. And he was right in front of me. So he told her, I think it was Jennifer. So he put her name in it. So when he got to do mine, he asked what my name was. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm going to get 2 of them. Can you work my wife's name in too? And I think this is the one he this is the one. One of them, you can read them. I'll put a picture up and you can read them because they're a little filthy. Wouldn't you know, Deadpool says something filthy. But Fabian Nicieza said that he was the one that came up with all that stuff that Deadpool says. He said it was easy for him to help write. He helped write a lot of it and stuff. So anyway, and then I also had, it was Excalibur one, I believe, signed by Arthur Adams. It was the Arthur Adams cover. There's one, I forget which one. I'll put a picture of it up. I've got pictures of the books after I had them signed, and before I think I had them signed. So he wasn't selling any. Well, he did have some original art stuff, but I didn't buy any of that from him. Plus, I also took a bunch of books and dropped them off to be pressed. I think it was 3. My Wolverine 1, my new Wolverine 1 newsstand. And I picked something else up. Well, I bought this shirt Friday when I got there. I was wearing my camo shorts. They're like cargo shorts. And I actually had a Punisher shirt on when I went Friday. And I bought this hat. $28 each. But if you buy 2 items, you get a mystery box of a shirt. So I bought a shirt and a hat, and I got this mystery shirt. So XL. So let's open it up and see what it is, huh? I want to see what it is. I have my knife right here. I think I can get it. Maybe I can get it. There we go. This is at the, I think it's called Stylin' T-shirts. It's a great big booth. You'll see it in the video coming up. I got, I don't know what this is. Well, that's not bad. All I know, I learned from Mario. At least it wasn't Luigi. Anyway, so I bought that. I got this as a prize for buying the 2 items. And I also did go to the merch booth. And I bought a Motor City Comic Con shirt, which is the Mouse Guard characters on it. Which the guy from Mouse Guard was there. One of the guys, I guess, that writes it. And I don't really know anything about it. So I didn't get anything Mouse Guard. But nice shirts. They had a bunch of them. I got a bunch of the, they still have a lot of the old ones. But I think that was the new one that I liked the best anyway. So, let's check out this video. I went all 3 days. What was it? Friday the 16th, Saturday the 17th, and Sunday the 18th. Friday I usually go scope the place out. I walked around and checked out some books, who all was going to be there, what dealers were going to be there. I look at a lot of the other stuff. There's a lot of art. There's a lot of other stuff besides comics. Especially at the Motor City Comic Con. It's really turned into a lot of other stuff. I mean, I'd say it's only about 25% of the dealers of the booths are even comics. But there are a lot of celebrities there, which I didn't do anything with. They were expensive to get autographs with, and I didn't dig up any books. So, that was everything I got. I think I bought, as far as non-actual comic books. So, let's check out the video from the Motor City Comic Con 2025. Awesome costume. That's an awesome costume. Uh-oh, crazy kids walking by. Wheel now. Darren McCarty.
Cheetos?
Yes, I do.
Rock the Cheetos!
There you go. What is it? Pointillism? Pointillism art, all right.
Oh, for sure.
Beat it, beat it, beat it. All right. So yeah, you can see there was a lot of stuff going on. It was a big show. That's kind of a compilation of all 3 days. Anyway, and these were the little flyers or notices for it, telling you who's going to be there. It was about Jeremy Renner, Vincent D'Onofrio bailed. I was going to take a book with Kingpin on the cover. Then I realized he wasn't there anyway. Oh yeah, Rainn Wilson, I think he was there. I didn't go back and even check it out. Bryce Dallas Howard, Laura Prepon from that 70s show. I saw she was there. Sean Astin, Bill Nye, the science guy, Steve Burns, who I'm not really sure who that is. Oh, and I was going to get some books signed by Klaus Janson, but he canceled also. I had Arthur Adams, Fabian Nicieza, and Joe Rubinstein. All real nice guys. And then this is the program for it. Motor City Comic Con program guide, which looks like the guests sitting around the table. Oh, Bryce Dallas Howard, Jeremy Renner, Laura Prepon, Bill Nye. I'm not sure who that guy is, some karate guy, maybe from the Power Rangers or something. But anyway, there's the back of it. It's got that's Mouse Guard art by Diana Teeter art. They're at table 18. I guess that's Mouse Guard art right there. I know nothing about Mouse Guard. But then I did buy some books. I think these first books I bought from Nerdbox, right? Yes. I got these. It's a little card, but I'll put a picture up. Nerdbox Comics, Keith Obeldobel. Keith Obeldobel, it looks like. Obeidobel. I think it's O-B-E-I. Obeidobel. Anyway, very nice guy. I bought some other cool books from him before. But I just went through, I don't know, he had pretty good prices on these. But anyway, let's just take a look. They were marked. Oh, this one says 30. But I grabbed this copy of Silver Surfer 11, the original series, which was pretty cool. I think I only have one of these. I have the whole series, of course. I have one that's, I think it's from a video game, or not a video game, like a toy or something, because there's no price. It's different colored. It's the same cover, but it's a different cover. But this is Shalla Ball on the cover. I think it's the first Shalla Ball on the cover. And of course, she's going to be the new Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four movie. But I like to have more than one of these, and I've got a few of these. Excuse me. But this one's really good shape. Oh yeah, that one was 30. This one says 55. That's number 2. First appearance of the Badoon. It's a cool cover. Just, the next one's the first appearance of Mephisto. And then I picked up some Spider-Man. Got this Spider-Man, what number is this? $188. It says right on it, gorgeous copy. It's really a beautiful book. And this says $50. And it's got a crunch in that corner, but I mean, it's really nice. But it's got the, I like to get the ones, it's got the Spidey spotlights. I got the one Daredevil where I think it was the first time he was in like Daredevil title. And it's got the Spidey spotlight on it. But it's a cool cover. Spidey's all dark with the, you know, almost like this weird silhouette of his costume. And then I got this one here, 187, which is the issue just before that. Which I kind of got a set here of these. And this one is, yeah, 187, $30. Spider-Man versus Captain America with Electro in the background. Electro shadow in the background, but he's touted right. Yeah, right. Electro, and as with Spider-Man, it's a yellow cover, right, Neil? Gotta go with it. So, more Spider-Man. Oh, and I did think about Vincent D'Onofrio. When I got this, was Spider-Man 164. This one says $33. And it's an awesome cover too. Between the legs of the Kingpin there, which is Vincent D'Onofrio plays the Kingpin in the Daredevil series. All right, and then I got this one, which is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains on the cover. Amazing Spider-Man 44. And it's a really beautiful copy too. 12-cent book with the lizard on the cover. And the lizard was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I like that one. I think I have a copy of that, but I think it's pretty beat up. All right, so that's everything I got from Keith at Nerd Box Comics. But if you see him out and about, if you're at the shows, he's at a lot of the local shows, so I got a picture of him up there in that. Check Keith out at Nerd Box. Now these I got, I believe it's Acadia Comics. I think I have a card from them also. If I can reach it. Jammed in here. Arcadia Comics World, celebrating 35 years. Herman and Bill Tykert. And then it's got information for contacting them. If you, I'll try to blow it up where you can see it. They're really nice guys. There were three of them there. An older fella, which is, I mean, just a little older than me maybe. Really great guys. And they had everything half price, it said. All the stuff in these boxes were half price. And so I think I grabbed like 5 books. They're all 20 bucks each, from what I can remember. We'll look here. But anyway, I got this Fantastic Four 156, 25-cent book with an awesome Doom cover. And the Thing. I don't know if you saw a few weeks ago, or a few videos back, I bought one of those graphic boxes of the Thing. So I've been trying to pull out all my Thing-centric covers. I'm going to put all my best Thing covers in that box. And then I also got this Fantastic Four 155, which is a Silver Surfer cover. Silver Surfer battling the Thing and the Torch and Medusa. So that was 156, that's 155. And this is, Incredible Hulk 325, which has just got the old classic Hulk cover, or the classic Hulk drawings. Who drew these? I forget. Is it? Al Milgrom. But I've been trying to get the ones that have this border around. There are the anniversary issues. This is from November of '86, it says. Which must have been, I forget what year anniversary they did. If you know, comment below, please, and let me know. But yeah, another $20 book that was half price. It's a great thing, a great Hulk cover. And then this is Incredible Hulk 350, Another $20 book I got for half price, and it's got a Thing and Hulk cover, face to face, with Doom down below. And the last book I got from them, was this Amazing Spider-Man 190. But you remember, the other ones I had were 187, 188, right? Did I have 189? Oh, we'll see. Oh, here's the 3-day wristband. I bought the 3-day wristband. I think it was $100 for the 3-day ticket. I think it was like 30 for Friday, and 40 for Saturday, 35 for Sunday or something. But if you bought all three, it was 100. And then I got these from Fat Daddy's Comics. Well, I grab a lot of books from Fat Daddy. He's always great. Jamie Stewart. So he's always got great Spider-Man stuff. It's usually in really great shape, and he's always got it in these nice Mylars, or I think they're the ones I've just been using. I forget what the name of them are now. But anyway, this is Spider-Man 189, which is the book just before this, which, that's why I was saying that's the Man-Wolf coming out the window, but he's all wrapped up in, not really movie gear, he's wrapped up in bandages, so you can't tell who he is on the cover, but in the next cover, most of the bandages are off, which is the next book in that series. So I think this goes like this, right? I don't know. Anyway, and then I have this one, which is Amazing Spider-Man 140. Spidey the Jackal, the Grizzly, in the Battle of the Death. So, what do you have on that one? We got 25 on that one. 45 on that one. It's really nice. 45 on this one, which is Amazing Spider-Man 131. Aunt May is getting married to Doc Ock on the cover. Crazy. One of those great covers, though. Whole crazy time in the Spider-Man stuff. And then this is Amazing Spider-Man 106. 20-cent book. Says $50. I'm pretty sure he gave me about 20% off. I forget what the exact price was. But, when you bundle them up like that, if you know the people, they usually do you pretty good. So that's everything that I bought there as far as comics. I'm trying to think of what else I had going on. Got the book signed. Oh, back in here. And, there's those Wolverine books. I took these with me, but then I decided not to have them cracked out. Like I said, they got the cool label. And you can't get those anymore. So I left them. This is number 2 newsstand in a 9.0, but it matches that label. So, that's what I was going to show though. And it was on May 1st, I think. My company had a luncheon on May 1st for their 65th birthday. Solaronics Incorporated, where I work. Birthday luncheon, May 1st, 12 o'clock, 65. Raffle prizes include a Visa gift card, which is $250, a 4-burner LP grill with a cover and utensils, and then a 65-inch Samsung TV with a soundbar and a subwoofer. They give you 3 tickets, so you can put them in, whatever boxes you want. 1 in each box, all in one box. I put 2 in the TV box, 1 in the gift card box. I don't want the TV. 65-inch Samsung, which is 10 inches bigger than the 55 I have up in my living room right now. It's still out in the garage. I really haven't anywhere to put it unless I take everything apart and just swap them, which I don't know. Thinking about taking it up north once I get my cabin or my pole barn supposed to be built. So I do have that. I was lucky that day. Won the big prize, and I'm hoping to be retired out of there by the end of the summer, and then I'm going to be selling comics full time, or at least part time, and doing other stuff, hunting. That's going to be my main supplement, my Social Security, I hope, but to be selling comics. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified whenever I put out another video, which I'm going to try to get back on track here. Because on the next video I put out, it's going to be the prize video. So you're going to have to comment. I'll probably have a hashtag that will signify. I can look through the comments with that. And make sure you're subscribed and then like the video. And then we'll do the random comment picker. And then whoever wins this book, or I'll have other books that you can claim if you'd rather have something different. But you'll have to send me your address for me to mail it to you. And you can always reach me. You can send it to me on Instagram and my Instagram page, or on my Facebook page. You can direct message me that. Or you can just send it to me directly on my email, which is mi.comicscloset with an X, one word there, @gmail.com. So, what other shows? There's a couple more shows coming up. Actually, the Warren Elks Comic Book and Toy Show is coming up on June 22nd at the, actually I think it's the Macomb Elks Lodge is where it is. But and I guess they call it the Warren Elk Club, but it's in Warren. And then I think on June 8th is a Dawn of the Collectors and Knights Hall show. I'll look and see if I'll put those up here. I don't have any flyers on them. And I think that's all the shows that I know of right now. Of course, the Motor City Comic Con comes back in November. I think it's November 14th, 15th, and 16th. And the 15th is opening day of the firearm gun season. So I probably won't be there. I'm going to miss the Motor City Comic Con in the fall, but I'll be at some other shows. There's a lot of other stuff coming up, and hope to see you at them. So, if you like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep coming back here to my comic closet. We bring comics and comic collecting right out of the closet. So, thank you.
Here. Holy crap.
Yup.